Initial response. How do you tell a complete and compelling story in 6 minutes?
Depending on the aptitude and creativity of the production, 6 minutes can either feel like a grueling eternity or a refreshing glimpse into a larger, more complex world.
In this delightful, lighthearted tale, we know right away that we are experiencing the latter.
They prefer the meat of younger boys. Stringier, you know?
The film has immediate energy, the sense of a high-stakes predicament, the sense that every word, every personality
Will provide essential information and insight.
About the increasingly intertwined dynamic.
All at once unique and universal.
God, you must have been out for a long time, man.
Hi, my name's Ian Jackson. I was the DP and editor for our film Out for a Long Time, and I want to share the story of our team's victory at the All-American High School Film Festival.
Hi, my name is Jana Savitsky, and I was the director for our film Out for a Long Time.
My name is Lauren Fabry, and I was the producer, coordinating producer, wardrobe and props.
My name is Jack Freedy, and I was the lead screenwriter for this production.
Essentially, for All-American, we had 4 weeks to create an entire narrative film from scratch.
All of the script meetings and pre-production meetings were virtual. The first time that we actually met in person was for production for filming.
On set, I was the first AC, and so I worked a lot with Ian. And I guess one of the best memories was one of the final shots of one of the nights that we were shooting, and the lighting was really bad, and so I took the big light and I stood on a ladder and I held it over Ian with the red, and by the time of that, I mean, we were pretty tired. My arm was pretty sore, but it was a great shot, and it was all worth it.
Filming, I think that's where the collaboration really starts to shine, because you have people from all different departments. So we have our DP, and he is setting up the camera, and he's really in charge of that. But like, our relationship, why it was so important, is he's kind of the technical lead of the vision. But he's also like translating like my creative vision.
My favorite memory from production was just working with everyone. I love the different interactions that I had with each person with a distinct job. I love working with the director, sound, the writer, the producer. I feel like they all had something to contribute to the film, and we could riff and work off one another to create something truly special. And I will just never forget what I went through with these people, because it was a grind, but I think we created something really special.
All right, so this is what the judges said about the elements of the film.
From the very first image, we know that what we will experience has been carefully constructed. And oh, how we love that first image, and so many that follow.
We can't say enough about how important the framing is in delivering the visual experience. We loved the framing. The shot construction consistently delivers a superb sense of perspective and sense of the relationship between the characters.
You can freeze on nearly any still and get a clear sense of the dynamic between the characters, and it's also darn beautiful.
The pacing also soars, and we intend this to mean both literally and metaphorically. The tone develops fast, but it never feels rushed, and the edit is a constant support of the overall tone and humor. This is sophisticated stuff, executed flawlessly.
His most vital role was during the production when he was DP. So he was on the red, placing out shots, he developed the shot sheet, he knew the framing, he knew the composition, everything that he wanted was his vision, which is why it looks so amazing, which is, I think, one of the biggest reasons why we won, as we can also see in the feedback.
There was very intentional things that he did with the camera, that little things that you pick up on that, you notice in the dynamic, and the way that Ian was able to illuminate people's faces in the tent. That's really advanced work.
Larger implications, commentary, and meaning. To rise above the competition, which was excellent this year, this film had to be nearly perfect on every level. And it is.
And this includes the depth of concept and broader thematic implications presented. Sure, it's a comedy and almost light and fun, but there is much more lurking beneath the surface.
You managed to explore the complexity of the family dynamic with a delicate lens, but one that still captures the big picture.
As the film concludes, we sense that the brothers' relationship has evolved based on their conflict, and that perhaps they are united in a more profound way.
Strengths, I think we made our point here. Areas for improvement, basically none.